Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk movies, television, and wrestling. I'm, of course, Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for Anaconda. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Share, leave a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts on Anaconda, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into it, shall we? So, Anaconda. I really did enjoy that first one, right? The one with J-Lo, Ice Cube, Owen Wilson. Very, very, very fun movie, right? It's one of those ones where, man, how old was I when it came out? But I remember had a bunch of friends over, or I was over at a friend's house. It's been a long time, and we watched it. We just had a ball with it. Like, it was scary. It was also very funny. It was a very, very good creature flick, right? So now we're going to do this new one. We're going to have Jack Black. We're going to have Paul Rudd. Oh, they're actually going to try to make a sequel to Anaconda, or a spirited remake that could be a sequel to Anaconda. And, Paul Rudd, he's an actor. He's struggling a little bit. Jack Black, someone who never took that next step, but, he's kind of in the realm of it as he makes wedding videos for people's weddings. They get together. They have a couple more friends, and now they're going to go shoot and make a, indie style Anaconda film. And when it is in that presence, I think the movie sings very, very well. Like, y'all know, like, as someone who is going to review films and has desires to make his own film, like, that is my main dream, right? Is to direct a movie. In a lot of ways, this movie really did resonate with me, and I really was touched by some of the scenes. Like, there is a scene, and this is in the trailer too, where they watch one of their whole childhood films when they got together and they made this little movie that they had, because again, they just loved films. And the way that they're talking, like, man, we really loved Tarantino at the time, didn't we? Oh my god, I can't believe we did this. And the wonder in their eyes watching this film that they made, like, man, I've been there. Like, I have been in that exact situation before. And when they're in the diner and they're deciding, hey, whether we should do this or not, we should make this movie. And, people are saying yes, people are saying no. And I'm just like, man, I've been there. Like, hell, I'm still there, right? In a lot of ways. Like, again, those moments just really, really resonated with me. And then as they're making it, you just feel this, hunger, this desire for them to do so. And what I liked about it in the beginning is how I was not expecting the character dynamic of Paul Rudd and Jack Black to be that they are. Paul Rudd is the one who's really pushing for this, not really letting go of the dream, while Jack Black is the one who was like, hey, he has an adult life. I feel like in a couple years, well, hell, even now, that those characters would have been flipped. Paul Rudd would have been the one to be like, oh man, we can't be doing this. I got a wife, I got kids. Well, Jack Black would have been the character that's like, no, come on, it's going to be fun, it's going to be awesome. So to see that flipped how I had envisioned was also pretty neat to see. And, the other characters are pretty good too. I can't recall the actors' names that do show up who are main players in this, because there are cameos. I will give that. They give one out in one of the trailers, but I won't, just to be safe. And, when they show up, it's pretty cool too. But, the other characters in here, there's the camera guy. He's very funny. He got most of the laughs out of me, in all honesty. And the girl who's in it, she's pretty good too. She's not really given a whole lot in this film, I will say. And then there's another character that could have been in it, because the actress who's in it is really good. She's Ratcatcher 2. I believe it's Ratcatcher 2. And the Suicide Squad, was in Fast X. She again, she's very talented. She's in a lot of films. I don't think she gets enough work for the caliber that she brings. And you could have had this character in, and she could have just been this person, but she is part of a whole other subplot in this movie that I really just don't think was needed, and I think brings the movie down. I mean, hell, we start this movie off with her, and within her storyline, and you think it's going to be this big piece, and ultimately it leads to absolutely nothing. I don't know if this was a case of, hey, we are just going to focus on these characters. That's where their heart was for this movie. They go, hey, these guys are trying to remake Anaconda, and now they're in it. There's a scene where they go, hey, we came here to make Anaconda, and now we're in it. Like, when they said that, biggest laugh out of me. Like, I was dying laughing when they said it. I don't know if it was a delivery or what, but I thought it was really funny. But when it stuck to that pitch, I don't know, they got there and they got done editing, and they're like, oh my god, we don't have enough time. This movie is only 80 minutes. We need 90 to be feature. So we need to add a whole other subplot, and we will add this. And again, it ultimately, to me, adds absolutely nothing. It really doesn't go anywhere either. It truly does feel like it's just there to pad out the runtime to make sure that this does get to feature length. Like I'm trying to really think back on this. Like, where does this lead to? Like, yeah, sure, this puts our characters in some areas, but I feel like they were already there in some ways. But I guess in some ways it's to get them back into the jungle as opposed to being on a boat, because, you know, they go back and forth between on a boat and being on the jungle, just like, you know, in Anaconda. But again, overall, I feel like there was other ways that we could have done it and that we could have gone about this. But overall, to me, I had fun. And that's all I really needed from this movie. Look, you got to take a movie as spade. Like, did I want to learn something? Yeah, you know, actually, I kind of did. I feel like there was a little extra sauce into that. This message about, you know, never giving up on your dreams, you know, remember how much fun you had as a kid. Don't let fear dictate you on why. Don't let fear hold you back. Basically, is what it's trying to communicate. And again, never give up on your dreams, because you never know what could be coming around the corner in some ways. So yeah, I got that, and I really wasn't expecting to have that. I was going in there, am I going to be entertained? I was. Am I going to laugh a few times? I did, and I had fun. Did I enjoy watching Jack Black and Paul Rudd bounce off of each other? I did. And yeah, sure, this movie isn't going to win any Oscars by any means, but I do think this will become another film, you know, not necessarily for my generation maybe. Like, I wouldn't mind watching this every 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I don't really remember that movie Anaconda. Let me go and pop it in, but I remember enjoying it. Oh yeah, there is some enjoyment here to have. But I feel like the people who were my age when the first Anaconda came out, you know, the younger generation, I feel like this is going to be one, hey, let's watch this once a year. Let's gather all the friends together. Let's crack open a couple of cold ones, and let's quote, and let's just have an absolute ball with it. I could see this becoming one of those cult classic type movies in futures to come, because again, it is a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll necessarily join that cult classic, but again, it's a fun film nonetheless. But I have to rank this on a lemon scale. Sour lemon at the bottom, bad movie. Expired store-bought lemonade, bad, but hey, there's some good. Store-bought lemonade, good movie, but hey, there's a good chunk of bad. Lemonade, it's a movie, it's fine. Freshly squeezed lemonade, very good, minor problem. Strawberry lemonade at the very top, because that's the best kind of lemonade. I would say Anaconda is a store-bought lemonade. But again, it's decent store-bought lemon. Excuse me, sorry. It's decent store-bought lemonade. Simply made. If you got to put a brand on it. Yeah, I had fun. There is problems within it. There's a whole storyline that just doesn't need to be there. Movie's an hour and 90. It does feel like 2 hours and 20 minutes. And, you know, that's always a problem, because, you know, tempo and pacing is what makes this business run. And this one does struggle with it a little bit. But again, I point at that one storyline that just does not need to be there whatsoever. But let me know what y'all think about Anaconda. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on it. Leave a like if you made it this far within a review. I do greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. And don't forget to squeeze the days, guys, because life is too short not to give you also squeeze every opportunity that you can. Until next time, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.